expenses,
Uh-huh.
we had to like make sure that the department paid for that food, and then like whatever the department wouldn't cover, we had to make sure that like our budget could cover. We had to fill out, all the basic in a college club forms that you have to fill out in order to do anything.
Oh wow.
So
I mean,
I was,
it's not free for like a company like,
yeah.
and yeah.
Also, no, like very few companies sponsored us. Like no one gave us free food.
Mm-hmm.
There's some game jams and things that are similar in concept, but like they'll get free food because they're a much bigger
Mm-hmm.
organization, more well known.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this is significantly smaller, and everyone was just like, "Ha ha ha! Nope, we're not giving you free food. Why would we do that?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're supporting the arts, or you know."
Mm-hmm. I think it would be have to just be finger food, really. Like,
Oh, it was mainly finger food.
I
It
think
was
I
it was
think you
mainly
can do
like kind of
wings,
quick.
like, but for the most part, if it's easier, like say hot dogs on a stick or something, or like even cupcakes, I guess. I
Yeah.
I don't know, but wow, this is all different. This whole interface is a bit different, but um, hey, I got an idea for a topic. Oh yeah,
What?
I'd just like to talk about sketchbooks and their link to the alt right.
Holy. Okay.
No, it's a
I don't
joke,
know
man.
how this links, but
No,
go
it's
on.
okay. Don't no no no. I'm joking, dude. But no, yeah. So like, you say you don't use like your sketchbook, like you haven't used a bunch, a lot.
Yeah, recently I have not been using mine just because I am trying to work a little bit more digitally.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
digitally, I'm not and I think I got really disheartened when I broke my draw every day streak because it got up to 340.
Yeah.
I was really proud of that, and then I broke it
Mm-hmm.
because I guess I just wasn't. Oops. No.
What's up?
I started this nice sketch, and it's on the background layer. Oh, I gotta delete it all. I can.
Yeah, I know that feel. Like,
Yeah.
oh, background layer. Yeah, like sometimes you can fix it, sometimes you can't. You know, it's how it is.
What the hell?
Why is it showing
The
up
layer
like?
even said locked. It said
Oh,
locked, and it let me draw on it.
okay. Oh, okay, I think it's in there now. Wait,
All
where's
right.
OBS? Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So I actually am trying to get back into sketching.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am less physically and more just kind of increasing my digital art skills
Mm-hmm.
because I feel somewhat like I need to get the motivation back because that was the whole point of my first like big sketchbook
Mm-hmm.
was the hey, I'm gonna sit down and commit to this and sit down and commit, and also it was a really big important thing for like my own motivation. It was like, hey, I'm doing this and proving that I can not only can I do this, but I can be self motivated to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. It was the first step that I took where I decided to say like, oh, I legit want to get good at this. I don't want to just like kind of do this for fun. I want to
Mm-hmm.
improve, and I want this to be a skill that I cultivate and learn.
Yeah. Sometimes like it's like if I use a sketchbook, it'll be like during travel, or like I can do it if I don't have to carry carry it around in a bag. Like I can take it in my pocket, or sometimes I just like to work in my sketchbook at home because I don't have to use like say Bristol like when I hate it or something.
Yeah.
You still there? That's so good. So I think I have two at the moment. It's a lot. I think it's random at times, like how I choose, what goes into choosing, like each, like whatever sketchbook I'm using. I don't go for those moleskins anymore. They're too expensive and like they're a bit overrated.
Yeah, that's. I think one thing that I have learned from like keeping my sketchbook for about a year was just expensive sketchbooks are not worth it.
Nope.
Just in the sense of like it makes you feel like it makes you feel like you need to put something nice on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that at least that pressure to me, as someone who's very much kind of an amateur who's still learning, especially learning to like I'm still at the stage where I need to constantly make mistakes and make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Um, and so to kind of put pressure on that, that's why I had some beef with one of my friends.
Because you saw his sketchbook and you got jealous or something.
Well, the thing that I got jealous of was the fact that he was just figure drawing a
Mm-hmm.
lot more than me, and so he became like a significantly better artist than me.
I mean, I only sketched once the other day.
It seemed like it was overnight, but it was really just like it was a kind of anger at him for being like, oh, like can't believe this person who I argue with about art all the time is now significantly better than me. Because
Well,
one, I want to be proven right, and
everyone does, but
two, yeah,
it's okay.
yeah, and also just two, like, one, I want to be proven right, and two, I was not. It was something that I wasn't doing. I was saying that like, oh yeah, I need to work on this thing, and then I wasn't actually working on it. I was just saying it, and so to see someone else like actually do the thing, it just felt like a big old hit to the gut of just like, wow, I've like fallen off and I've gotten lazy. So I think that there was a lot of like outwardly directed anger, but it was a lot of it was very much me being dissatisfied with me.
I mean, if as long as you like, I mean, if you don't really care about what you put in it, it's like you can find out what you need to improve and what you're like, what your interests are. But like, I did some figure drawing at the gym, and I think I got a sense of what I'd like to work on a bit because, it's always kind of fun in a way, like just drawing from life.
Cause, definitely.
Yeah.
It's weird because you kind of have, because it's drawing from life is so like fast and there's very little like inherent stylization, but you're forced, because it's fast, you're forced to stylize it. And so that's actually what I tell people who are like, who say constantly like, oh, I wish I had a style, or I wish that I like my art was more recognizable. A lot of people just want like a style. And what I say is draw something from life. And your style doesn't have to be like an out the gate like this is it, this is what I do forever. And I'm an extremely stubborn person, so I can understand the sentimental feeling of like this is how I draw this thing, and I will do that until I die. Getting kind of stuck in your ways and liking to feel that kind of absoluteness. But art is very, especially in the beginning stage, you have to experiment and you have to try and you have to fail. If you don't fail, you'll never realize that you don't like some things, and there are some things that like sometimes I don't like drawing eyes super realistically.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice, but personally I like adding a lot more expression to them,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that I kind of had to learn by failing, by the like trying to draw expressive eyes and then trying to draw more realistic ones and realizing that the ones where I had kind of more expressive ones were the ones that I liked more,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a bunch of eyes that failed.
A lot of eyes are kind of expressive by nature, in a sense. Like they have a lot of moving parts, and some. Well, they have this distinct moving, like the pupil and like bits around the eye, like eyebrows, um, and I guess they change color sometimes when they're like when they have dirt, or that when they you know like when people are on drugs, you can tell.
Yeah, like it's super, like the dilation of
Mm-hmm.
your eyes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that like with my art, like I specifically like to kind of push that a little bit more. It might be the more comicsy storyteller side of me coming out, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the like if you can exaggerate that a little bit more, I think it's a little bit more visually interesting
Mm-hmm.
than capturing like just your basic old eye.
Have you thought about doing the 100 days of comics, like of making comics? I meant
I
it's not a thing you have to do every day. In fact, you can actually do it like a round out of every week of the whole like challenge, just and talk like because you got a lot of like insights into drawing, and you can like tell people about that, and you like to stream, so and you know how to make sort of you know you know what video production is, and but you don't necessarily have to make videos for it. But if you were interested, I could see you doing that. But as I know you're making a comic right now.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know if I'll work on page 4 tonight, but I have page 4 is like fairly mapped out in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I think because college has been so hectic, like
Mm-hmm.
this week has been the first time I've like really gotten to sit down and draw consistently
Yeah.
in like way too long. Like too long that it's like kind of taken a little bit of a toll on my mental health of the just like
Oh yeah, I
being
can
so
imagine.
stressed for so long.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it's kind of like we're having school holidays right now over here. I'm guessing you're nearly finished with parts of your studies. Is that correct? Like you had.
yeah, so I'm gonna be finished. Yeah, I mean I only have like 4 more weeks of this semester left,
Well.
and then once this semester ends, I get my job back, which is when I'm trying to think what artistically was I doing when I got my job back. I think I was just doing a lot of just digital paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or when I got my job, it wasn't back.
Oh
But I
man.
think that was also during the time when I like was on Instagram a lot less
Yep.
due to like using up all of my family's data while at work because the Wi-Fi at work specifically like keeps you from messing around on social media all day.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just go on to the LTE
Oh yeah. I got
and then
I gotta look for like unlimited data plans, maybe like if I'm done paying off the current phone, like, because when you sometimes get a new phone, they'll make it part of their plan to pay it off, like the full purchase, and if I finish doing that, I might think about an unlimited data plan, but I haven't looked into it. I'm just thinking.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's I think a few of my friends have it. They like it so far. So
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
especially if you're like if you're like an on the go online creator
Yeah.
or just you're on the internet a bunch,
Mm.
it's definitely I feel like it would be more helpful.
Mm.
Let's see, how much detail are we This whole...
Actually, I want to share a video real quick.
Oh yeah.
There's this company like who's well, they're not a company. They're a duo of animators, and they commissioned me to do some artwork, and I haven't done this one, but I've added a video, by the way, to watch together. It's I've done some artwork for them, and they're going to be premiering the skit in on the 14th of April.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh yeah. What is it? I have not watched your video yet, but I will. Like, oh wait, is this it?
Which one? You can paste. Well,
one that's
you can paste in
the
Discord.
one that you just made, and it was about the lore of some podcast.
Oh my god, you wouldn't understand a single thing like in that.
All right.
No, it's okay. Like unless, in fact, this is the thing, right? There are 30 episodes in, and they're all at least a minimum 5 hours long.
Oh shit.
Because here's the thing: they're called every frame a pause, or EFAP, because they look at arguments or video essays online and on YouTube, and they try to like address every point in the video, and it's really fun. It's really like fun banter for the most part, and there's also memes that like come out of it, which yeah. Have you got that?
I know that they did that with Star Wars, right?
The Star Wars, yeah, The Last Jedi, yeah, that's what blew up the this guy called Mola. He made a critique of it, and it got him over a million views, and he has like another podcast. He has EFAP with these two other guys, and it's one of the best podcasts I've ever been like watched. But it is long because they tackle every point. You know, they're very thorough, but some would say pedantic, but it's very funny, like for the most part. Yeah. Oh, have you got the Watch Together open?
Yeah, I have the Watch Together open.
This is just
Halloween.
yeah, it's just like a what their kind of work is like. I can't hear it. All right.
I talk. Michael talks. I wasn't the chattiest kid growing up, so everyone treated me like a weirdo. Now I stand outside people's houses, waiting for them to strike up conversation with me. Michael talks. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face, and the blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. You're my shrink, bro. My own shrink told me I had the devil's eyes when I was 6 years old. You do the math. Michael talks. If we changed our approach to mental health, there'd be less knife-wielding maniacs in the world. Michael talks. I'm just a kid from Haddonfield with a chip on his shoulder. Halloween, the one where Michael talks. Red boys.
So I had to so I did some character design, and I had to draw some mouth like rigs, which as you've noticed, like characters talking, that's each each mouth shape is made up of different syllables and corresponds to the sounds, and my only job was to like create a rig of those characters, and I think it was pretty fun, and the guys were pretty good, like how we just back and forth. We talked back and forth about like what they like wanted out of the, out of me working for them, and I think they may be like they may come back to me again for more work, so that's exciting.
Hell yeah! I mean, you got some what is it? They seem to like your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think that like if they're gonna make more videos like this, especially with that with the rigged animation where it's like significantly easier on the artist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they do. I think their comedy is very hits the mark for me. But yeah, I like their style too. Like, it's not much to
Yeah.
like. I don't have to. Well, it's not like downplaying their videos, but it was fun to work on, especially because there was a little creativity involved. But I think because I think sometimes like my work, like the ones I show on Instagram, has more like I tend to explore more like style, or I tend to like do a lot of detail. I'm just gonna open my Instagram, but I don't know. You know, when you hear a client like is interested in working with you, you don't really know what about yourself is interested them or has made them approach you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the like especially like
Yep,
I'm trying to like just like process my thought.
that's okay.
But it's the general like you don't know what about it is that like they see in you,
Mm-hmm.
and so therefore you just kind of have to like just keep doing what you're doing and hope you can kind of figure it out and you can keep it and then improve on it, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't like accidentally change something that was like the one thing they wanted from you.
Oh, they've been pretty open and transparent for the most part. Um, it's like, yeah, that, and I kind of learned a bit about um, just working with this within their style because there are things you don't tend to pick up on. Um, I kind of worked partly in Clip Studio because I didn't have Photoshop working in for a time, and like, well, but they had like Photoshop and they could pick out the problems. I could still use it, in fact, but um, yeah, they showed me like examples of like say like like the color coming through in the background, the background coming through the color, like the colored sections and all that. That was pretty fun. Um, yeah, I'm getting noticed a little bit more like this year, but I still, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've been putting out like some really like not only have you been like consistent with work, like work with work output, but like a lot of it has been really good. Like I absolutely love that Pathfinder
Uh,
fan art that you did.
oh yeah, I like the Lifeline one too. Um,
Oh yeah.
uh, everyone just compares Pathfinder to Spider-Man for some reason.
Well, I mean,
He
it's
should
probably
have
like
like
the
a Spider-Man
graphic,
decal, you
but
know,
that's
like a skin with spider like webs painted on it. There's kind of something like that, like with skins you like for your guns. But it would be cool if you had like different spider, like you know, like a spider suit inspired like skin. That would be fun.
actually now that you say that, like that sounds amazing.
Yeah. There are some cool like more rare skins, which it's kind of hard. Like sometimes, yeah, because I mainly just get common items and rare. Sometimes I'll get a rare like gun skin or a kill quote, that sort of thing. The game is fun, no doubt, but yeah. I think I've mainly just saved up for the remaining characters, and I went with Octane instead of Korskus. No, Cor
Yeah, caustic.
Caustic. Yeah, I went with Octane because he looked a bit more interesting. But I like his speed actually. I tried him a couple times. I think yeah. I mean, it's different with console. I know you play on PC, but
Yeah.
I do notice like a little difference. I'm trying to get better, with my shooting.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I could see. I don't really. I definitely feel like gameplay wise, Octane is going to be a better character because that's just having speed. If you have the aim,
Yeah.
if you can lock down the aim
Mhm.
and you are okay with like, and if you think that like, oh yeah, I can play well enough that I won't get shot,
Mhm.
having that extra speed will
Well,
because you can
yeah.
just like not only can you like get the advantage on people really quickly,
Uh-huh.
but you can run away too. So if you're in an unfavorable position, you can just dart out there.
Mm-hmm.
You have your actions are faster. So if your reflexes are faster, you can just consistently beat the fuck out of people.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit. It's yeah. I think speed is an advantage. I tend to like throw like explosives. That's kind of my playstyle. I just throw like and hope I land like I get like some damage dealt, but um like and I kind of want to go out by myself, like do a solo landing, and but that's a risky move, no doubt. But
Yeah.
I think yeah, if if I pick say I think what's his name? Barbosa. What's the name? The African American with the soldier. The soldier. She.
Oh my gosh. It's not
Bangalore. Yeah.
Bangalore.
She.
There we go.
She kind of reminds me of Batman. You know, like when I'm running with like the. It looks like a batarang. That's what it reminds me. And the smoke bomb, like the smoke bomb she emits out, it reminds me like I'm playing Batman or something.
She is. Yeah, she's totally like
Man.
sexy black Batman.
Spexy Black Batman. That'd be awesome. That'd be a
amazing.
good name for this stream. That's one option, or like sketchbooks and a link to the alt-right. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I did want to go like I did want to do like solo, like just without my team, just look around, like go around the map just without my team as lifeline, so I can get all the loot myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I want to try, and with Pathfinder I want to try more of the like grabbing enemies with my yeah, the grappling hook. He's fun to play when you know his moveset.
I keep forgetting you can grapple your enemies as Pathfinder. What else do I want to say about? One, obviously I like Caustic because he has a cool beard, and also like he has a cool gas mask, which is very cool. And also like I like the idea that they were going for in the interview with Wired, where like he's kind of like a horror villain.
Oh, okay.
Where like the idea is you have someone who's trapped in the gas.
Oh.
And you just hear like Caustic's like breathing, though, like.
Oh, okay.
And then
yeah.
gets the drop on you. But
That...
also, one of the things that totally sold me on Caustic, and I haven't bought him because I know he's just a terrible character to play as, but I love that one execution where he just like
beats
I
you
don't
to
know what about it is where he walks up to the enemy
beats
and he
beats the shit out of you, or
almost he beats the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like something about it, like it's just the camera angle works, and it feels so gritty.
He's very like I like his lines because he just seems like an over the top evil character, but his moves are very situational. Like his like ability sets and like they're just very like they'll only work within closed spaces, or like you know what I mean.
Yeah, like what is it? They only work in closed spaces. He's a highly defensive character in a game that requires you to be constantly running unless you're already in the circle. So he's just so situational. And then also, if you don't plan him right, you will mess with your teammates too, because the smoke doesn't just affect So
Yeah.
you basically just like fill a room with this like Nox gas.
They should nerf
And
that.
I don't think it kills your teammates, but like it lowers their visibility,
Okay.
and I think it lowers their speed. So
Mm-hmm. It also like it marks. I think it marks the enemy on the map if they're caught in it. I think I've heard
yeah,
that. Yeah.
well, if you're caustic,
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah. True.
if you're caustic, you can see
And you're the one who
gas.
plants them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is three?
So it's just
Yeah. Is 3 people enough for a squad? You think?
3 people.
Yeah. It's a big map. I mean, there's like 60 plus players or something.
Yeah. Although one thing that I did really like is the idea of, because the Apex, I really like the Wired interview that they have.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like 2 of the game devs talking about the game, and he mentions like there are 4 roles within there are four roles within Apex.
Mm-hmm.
There's support, there's damage, there's reconnaissance, and then there's kind of the like tanky shielding.
Oh yeah, I got an achievement that said champion as reconnaissance, or just recon. That was the only one time I got a champion. Like just yeah. Yeah. I just tried to hide for them like on one time. Like I had this powerful like mastiff, like, and I was just hiding in the bush until there was just the last team remaining. Didn't go as well as I planned. As I imagined.
Yeah.
Like, damn! But I had that gun. It was pretty good.
Yeah, mastiffs are nice.
They're kind of a sniper-ish gun because they're so powerful, and
Oh yeah.
I think we should both do a version of sexy black Batwoman, like, who's like of Bangalore, like.
Yeah.
I just do a fan art of that.
Fun fact: one of the characters in my comic, Sasha, I think in the end, I ended up drawing a lot of inspiration for her character from Caustic and Bangalore.
Okay.
Because her character is, and I guess you could throw in Pathfinder 2 question mark, but that would be very minuscule. But the idea is like Sasha is she's like a disciplined soldier type of personality, but she's also when the audience and Alex, the main character, first meets her, she's just super intimidating as a person and as an enemy to fight.
Oh yeah, intimidating. Oh yeah.
So like one of the things that I kind of had to like make her more intimidating, because I didn't want to have her like face straight up, just because I feel like it would. I want all of the like rival team to be kind of like mysterious at first. So they all have like, and in order to keep that kind of mysterious, I have various things covering each of the characters' faces.
What the?
So yeah, various things covering each of the characters' faces.
Not like masks or.
Not like full on masks, but I think Sasha is going to have this like crazy cool, not crazy cool, but like she's just gonna have a gas mask on. Because one, she's a hunter, and like she's a monster hunter, and I feel like that would be. She's a monster hunter who especially works in the Alpines. So the idea is that it's constantly like pumping oxygen to her.
Yeah.
But also I really like that visual of like a character having that like gas mask on the lower portion of their face. But you can still see their eyes above it. And
okay.
Because
yeah.
I want to leave it at that.
I was watching this video and it was like early Sarcastic Productions. They do
I don't
like
think I have.
they talk about tropes, and they did a video called "Trope Talks Reformed Villains," and one of the comments in like one of the things said in the video was like, a military uniform that incorporates a skull might not belong to the armies of good. I'm like, yeah, probably not. Like, that was just
Yeah.
funny. That's
And
interesting.
nowadays, everyone, or at least in America, everyone has a fucking like has a bunch of like military shit, and then a Punisher sticker on their car.
Punisher is awesome. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah, I don't.
Punisher's great,
Yeah,
but
the
it's just
guy,
like
the guys like created him. I think said like, stop wearing it on all your like military, or like cops should stop wearing it in their memorabilia or whatever. And just like, oh man, it sucks. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah. So that's what I mean. Like when you say, like when you talk about your comic, you would make good like what's it called, 100 days. Like you do well because like you know a lot about your own story, and it'd be interesting to hear you talk about it, and like maybe you see your work so people get a flavor of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like doing the 100 days would like it would force me to not like just sit around and be like, oh, I'm working on it. Like
Yeah,
books
that's the
around.
whole point actually, just to be accountable and to
Yeah.
And you don't have to do it every day. That's the thing. You can do it weekly if you want.
I actually think like now that you say it, and I like feel like I feel like I have. Well, I mean, I always feel like I'd have your support for it, but like I think hearing you kind of suggest it makes me want to do it more. So I think maybe once college ends May 8th, and that's the last day of finals. And I think maybe sometime around then I'll give myself like
do it for your
maybe
like
like 1 or 2 days to like relax, because I'm going to once finals hits, I'm going to need to practically hibernate.
Yeah.
And just let myself die for a bit.
Americans need your hibernation. You know, that's how it works.
Yeah. So, but I think once that happens, I think I might do the whole like 100 days of comics, because I also have something called SIGGRAPH coming up, which is basically it is what my art club is named after here, because it's technically like this big. It's a chapter of this like much larger organization called SIGGRAPH.
Yeah.
And it's mainly 3D focused, but I want to go in there with a lot of 2D, like because that's my specialty in the art world.
Oh yeah.
I want to go in there with a bunch of 2D, and I want to have some projects that I'm actually working on, so I can show them off to people, and they can be interested in it. And then I can probably like have, if I do the 100 days comics, I can have that backlog of videos and say like, hey, you can check me out on YouTube if you're like interested and you want to hear more.
Yeah, I totally check that guy out. He's cool.
Yeah. And also just like I need to
smash that like button, fam. Yeah. Yeah, keep talking. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. And also like the whole networking mindset aside, I just need to hold myself accountable and freaking make this comic. So I think doing the 100 days comics challenge, like now that you mention it, I definitely think I'm gonna try and do it.
Well, that's fantastic. That'd be cool, as long as like you can like organize yourself well and not go crazy, with expectations like from people, just excellent collection. Nice.
That's something I just have to keep in mind, and I might lose track of it, but that's actually one of the whole things that I want to keep this comic. I want to keep it very light in tone.
Oh yeah.
Because I might have some or like really like touchy moments.
Oh yeah.
But I definitely want it to be much more lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want, above anything else, I want it to be fun for me as an artist to draw. I don't want it to ever feel like this like, ugh, I have to work on this comic.
Mm.
I mean, obviously I'm gonna have times like that, but
Yeah.
I feel like, especially if I make stories too grim, dark, and serious,
Mm-hmm.
they stop becoming fun to work on.
Yeah. Like I can see the whole like stories having a story that you can relate to on and like express certain, you know, views or have like personal feelings like you can express in characters, but you know, like it should be more like fun to do at the same time, just and you know, be a learning experience that you enjoy, and I like that to be the case. At least when I do it, I did one, and I actually didn't do much in the way of comics, like for the comics challenge, which feels a bit bad because I worked on some sticker sets, and they were a bit too furry, so I dropped those, and then I kind of dropped the comic. So I hope the next season will be a bit better, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, season one's just, you know, testing the waters, see what to get away with. You know.
Yeah, and once again, it's like it's important. Like it's important to try, and it's important to fail.
Yeah.
So like the fact that it wasn't good, like I'm sad that it wasn't good, but you know, I'm glad that you got that out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and you've learned from it, right?
Yep.
So now the next time you do any challenge or something like that, you have all of this. You've tried it, you failed, you've messed up, so you understand like it's okay to try and it's okay to mess up. So
Yeah.
now you are more liberated to like try new things, make mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and like I mean I keep saying try things and making mistakes because the general mental expectation is that like you do things and it doesn't work, but like every once in a while you'll try something really tiny
Mm-hmm.
and it will like change like everything.
Yeah, I know. Um, it's funny that I said furries because like two of the people on the EFAP were like one was an original furry, but he like quit. He quit the fandom, but the other one is just like a dog. He like refers to himself as a dog. Just it's funny, but he's cool, man. And I found like the last one I did was a bit vloggy as well. And like I showed everyone my house and everything. But
yeah,
it was
I
interesting.
remember
It was an interesting experience filming and, you know, editing and all that. And I guess
I think
yeah.
honestly I think that's a reason why I really like Holly's videos. I mean I know I talk about her like way too much, but like
Oh yeah.
the fact that it's so
No, it's cool.
yeah, I feel like just because they're all like really casual,
Mm-hmm.
like it feels a little bit more like, oh, I'm hanging out with someone who's like a comic book artist,
Yeah.
and also like talks about like just their day and the shit that they had to go through. So something about that is like it's just really nice to like listen to, especially as like a Texan who I mean I'm definitely not like I don't think I come from like as trashy a background as Holly, and I say that in the most loving way.
We should get her on like the podcast so we can chat, you know, about being Texan.
So
That would be cool, and I get a ton of followers.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good for me. It's a win-win. But no, yeah, I know how you guys are like. You almost like neighbors in a way, but it being like a cartoonist, comic artist, as well as like a more relatable person I can see why that's very appealing.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, realized it was kind of toxic and left.
Yep.
So like I can understand the like old Tumblr meme appreciation, but also the like
Yeah.
being like, ugh, Tumblr's fucking gross.
I just wasted a lot of time on there. I occasionally see like some PC sort of some really art house pretentious shit on there, but I would mostly just waste my time just scrolling through it, you know. And I felt a little intimidated because you know of who I followed back then, but yeah. And
I don't know. Tumblr is and forever kind of will be a weird place.
I mean,
actually, I don't know. They changed just in general. At least back then.
you got me not safe for work for on there now, and yeah.
Nowadays they just banned all they banned all the loot, which
yeah, it's just weird because they said they did it because they wanted to remain on the Apple Store, which is really weird because I think there are like art like based social network apps that have like nude or semi-erotic work shown, and it's a bit of a hypocrisy.
Mainly, some people were using. Well, okay. One of the excuses that was given was apparently Tumblr was being used by child trafficking? Question mark.
Oh.
I don't know how well that was, but I think also because of all of the lewd.
There was like
they got acquired by Yahoo, and I think Yahoo wanted to change their image.
Oh, okay.
Especially because they bought Tumblr. I remember I was on Tumblr back when they bought it, and it just wasn't as big as like Facebook / Instagram / you know, it wasn't as big as all these other things. And so I think by banning porn, they were going to make it more user friendly and popular.
Quotation marks.
Yep. Tumblr was like the one place where like everyone felt fine putting up their nudes. And like I don't know, like a lot of sex positivity not originated, but like Tumblr was like the sex positive website, especially for like LGBTQIA+ folks. And so like they were chilling on there, and then all of a sudden Tumblr just turns around and is like, yo, so we need to change our image to be more family friendly and less gay. So later, bitches.
Less gay, less LGBT. I just found it funny the types of posts that would get flagged, like that were considered like you know, porn or not safe for work. Just I saw this one like
because it was algorithm based.
Steven, the Steven universe with Peter's face. I remember got like tagged or flagged. You know, that was a weird time. I'm surprised they're not dead, or you know, they probably will be. I don't know.
They will be. I mean, the people who are on there right now are the people who are left are actually don't know. I think it's just the people who don't want to. I don't know. I would make a Tumblr account to check it out. Oh, I'll ask. I have 2 friends who are still on Tumblr. I think it's just that they had blogs and they kept it.
Yeah.
And that's where they get all their memes from. So I think it's become more of like a meme shitposty kind of place.
That's strange.
Yeah, I mean it's not as like quality shitpost as like other places. I think some of the Tumblr humor still stays, but like a lot of people just up and left.
So the group I was with, like Comics Meet at the one I went to, they talked about like setting up a Discord so that they could communicate between members. And I feel like I would be the one who like makes a meme folder, like a meme section, and just floods it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're like
Honestly,
my memes.
do it. Make a good shitpost section.
If they start like their own thing, I would just like, here's a big plate of memes. It's like pancakes, but it's just memes. And I'm not sure they're like my memes, but you know, I had waffles the other day, chocolate waffles actually, and
I'm jealous. Go on.
well, I just purchased them like in a packet in the grocery store, and like they had chocolate chips in them. But yeah, I could see why they're better than pancakes, to be honest. How about you?
Why waffles are better than pancakes?
I think they are. Now that I've had some.
I don't know. It's weird because a part of me really likes the soft. The fact that like pancakes tend to be kind of, at least the ones that I have tend to be fluffy and soft, whereas like a lot of the waffles that my parents will make when I go to visit them will be like crunchy. And like that crunchy is good. Crunch is very
crunchy,
good.
Yes.
The only problem is like if I want like if I want something to start out my day, I want it to be like a soft and savory and not just like big crunch. Because like there'll be times where I'll be like eating waffles.
That made me think of this.
But then like I'll be like, wait, what's that like tangy taste in my mouth? Oh, what's this? The waffle was sharp and it cut the roof of my mouth.
Oh.
I now have to deal with this for the rest of the day.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's totally just. I guess I just have a soft mouth.
Yeah. If you see on screen right now,
blue.
that made me think of this like Japanese pancake that's very fluffy, almost cake-like, and it sort of jiggles when you poke it. I really want to try those.
Those pancakes.
Yeah, I mainly have these kind of pancakes, these sort of things. But I want to make like more crepes, and crepes are my favorite out of all pancakes. And,
my friend, that was where my friend took me to when we went to get breakfast, or lunch. It was really lunch, but we went to this crepe place that he really likes. Oh my lord, I didn't realize that crepes could be fluffy.
Oh really?
The fluffiest, most amazing crepes. I got this kind called the Alaskan, where it was basically just like a salmon and capers crepe. But it was so good because it was like they had like your basic like Nutella crepe.
Okay.
And that was originally what I was gonna get, and then he was like, "Here, you should try some of like the savory kind that they have." And I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And I thought, "Oh, salmon's pretty good. You know, I don't get it."
They look so crisp. They kind of this one is like an Alaskan crepe I'm looking at, but it's like it looks a bit like a chip almost. Like the like crust, like the the batter looks kind of, it's very thin and crunchy, you know?
Yeah.
And there's savory options too. Wow.
Thin with crunch.
Crunch. Could you just, it's a breakfast taco, that's what it is, you know? It's a breakfast
tacos are great.
You want to watch this like Duolingo meme video?
Yeah.
Like,
side note, I love Duolingo memes.
What?
Because a lot of them are.
So who made this? Like, did the company just push this, or like did it just like come out and they responded to it? Was I'm just like.
I think it was okay. So I think the history of this is there's been a long history of like Duolingo seeming threatening.
Oh yeah.
Like because they send you like like they send you little reminders, and some of them are like not aggressive, but like it almost kind of guilts you.
Yep.
Into not, if you don't do it, like you'll feel shitty. So there's like, and especially with like the little Duolingo owl eyes, like he's staring directly into your soul.
He's crying.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an email that they sent me because I started learning 2 languages and then I dropped Spanish because I'm like, I can only learn one thing at a time.
Is
and
it? Yeah.
Duolingo sent me an email of the owl crying and being like, why haven't you learned Spanish, Blue? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Is it a free?
Don't cry, God.
Is it a free service?
So,
Like, I don't remember paying like a subscription, but is it free mostly?
Duolingo's free. There is a paid version where you can just skip ads.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You skip ads and you.
I do this.
They've gamified it so that like if you mess up, I think they've gamified it so that if you like mess up in the learning section, then you lose a health, and if you're out of health, you either have to wait for the health to regenerate, or you can go into practice mode, where it will just review all of the, like, it will review throughout all of the lessons that you've learned, and you can earn health back that way, which is, I think is really good.
Health back, yeah.
So it's really...
It's like a Tamagotchi, only it's like an owl, just...
Yeah. And so just a lot of people kind of made the joke of like, oh, what if it was like hostile and it like made you feel bad? Like, cause it kind of makes you feel bad whenever you like break the streak where you like don't do a Duolingo. And so people made the memes of like Duo like holding a gun, being like, you haven't learned your Spanish today, Karen. Why haven't you done your Spanish lesson today, Karen?
Let's give it a whirl.
What did you do instead today,
Oh
Karen? No. Oh my god.
He got away. Oh, what? That was it? Oh, okay. It was just one.
I mean, it's the general, like, Duolingo trying to fucking kill you.
Man, I don't get it, but...
So yeah, I think then what happened was, you know, because brands are trying to be meme savvy these days, we fucking ruined brands. They're trying to shitpost with us.
They made him, like, I don't know. They
leaned into the joke, but in a very, like, friendly, kind of fun way. We're like, oh, hey, look at this. We're in on the joke. We're cool.
Arby's is doing some...
Unfortunately, it's not like Duo holding your family, like, at like, gunpoint, being like, do fucking Spanish, Karen!
Arby's is just encouraging weeb shit with that draw a waifu in your style thing. Like, you know, they did a draw in your style challenge, and they just made up an OC. Have you seen that?
Alright.
Yeah. Arby's, you know.
I haven't seen... I've just seen a bunch of draw it in your style, which also, I think, after talking to you, I changed my opinion on it, because at first I was like, oh, I was, you know, being a cynical jerk, and I was like, oh, this is just people's way to get free commissions of their OCs. But after a while, I was like, oh, no, that's actually really kind of cute in the idea of, like, you know, you're drawing essentially the same material.
Well,
but
yeah, the reinterpretation, I put it, like, of their, you know, of their property and stuff. But it's, you know, it's free publicity, and it's, like, it's a good engaging, like, tactic, you know, with the audience. And I got, like, I did a drawing style of D'Angelo Wallace, which I didn't like it at first, but I actually kind of really liked his content. Like, I'm starting to be a fan, but well, more like a low-key fan. But I did a drawing your own style, and I saw he did a post of just all the ones he'd gotten, and mine was in there. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's like one of the cool things. Like, you know, I'm starting to get a little more noticed.
Yeah. And yeah, but definitely like that kind of like exposure, and I think also it's good also because what it shows off really well is your style. So you'll get people who like come and visit your page specifically because not because of like, oh, you have a cute subject matter, but oh, I saw
They
art,
can, I don't mind.
and
But
compared to other people's styles, I really like yours.
I don't think anyone's touched my my hacking, my cat themed hacker or whatever. Like I did one, but I haven't seen anybody make their version, which I'm cool with. It was fun to make.
I saw that, and I think I had it saved at some point because I was like, I'm going to do this, and then I just never got around to it.
And then college happened.
Getting around to art is hard.
Yeah. That's fun paying off those loans, dude.
My artistic challenge in just learning this craft is just like learning to actually do stuff, and well, not just do stuff, but to like I guess to like force yourself to sit down and draw the thing instead of just like because there's just an ever increasing ongoing list in my head of things that we're gonna fill in these eyes and see how bad and or good it looks. Okay, it looks good. We're gonna do this.
You can post in like on like Discord, and I'll see it. But if you want to post, that is. But
no, I mean,
you don't have to.
I think when I'm done with this, I will post it on Discord. I'm actually probably gonna post it on Twitter too. What I decided to do, at least with drawing, is going to be there's this one person whose videos I watch all the time, and it's Jacquin Works.
Jacquin Works.
Yeah, Jacquin Works on YouTube, and he makes just like stuff out of wood. So I guess he's a carpenter.
Oh, like works like WORKK.
Yeah, WORKS.
Okay.
So Jackman Space Works, and just I feel like one, he has a cool beard, obviously, and two, he's really expressive with a lot of his facial. His face is like really expressive, and so I have I want to make a post where I'd like draw some of like his most expressive faces and be like, I swear to God, he's a cartoon character. Like, quote me on this, but like, tell me I'm wrong.
Okay. Are you posting?
I'm not posting it yet because I only have like 2 tiny little sketches. I'm gonna wait till like I have a significantly larger amount. I'm also gonna take this sketch because I don't like it as much. And we're gonna make it significantly smaller.
Dude, I've been wanting to show you this guy. He's like, I think he's magnificent, really. Like he sounds like the narrator of SpongeBob, and I'm not not underselling that. Like, not just saying that. I think he sounds like this. But have you seen this? Bruno Abois? The Real Deal?
I don't think I have.
No, it's... Well, I kind of just... To me, I find it really amusing. Like, he also edits his videos very strange. But it's pretty cool. Anyway.
Oh, I have to change. Oh, is this...
It's like really fancy kind of cooking.
I'm pretty sure I followed this guy on Instagram.
Dude. His name's Bruno. Oh boy, he has a French name. Fuck it. But
his Instagram, like it's, I save all this stuff in my little like food porn not file, I guess.
Oh yeah, well,
saved videos because
the
the stuff that he makes is
I think
It looks so.
I think one or two things are the same, like his fruits, his pears, and his cherries. But yeah, he does some amazing looking things. I actually tried to I tried to relearn how to make omelets with his like videos, and I've partially succeeded, I think. But I just like his editing, kind of.
Hey, what's going on? But when it comes to duplicate the shape of a fruit into a dessert, and in the
Yeah,
end,
he does
you don't
sound
even
like.
know which one is real. This is the alchemy of baking. Welcome to the Real Deal Cooking Channel.
And now he does the
sound
music.
Like the narrator for SpongeBob, and I love it.
Yeah,
I'm about this life.
and he has like the strange editing choices.
This feels so dramatic.
I know.
Like at some point he's gonna like burst out an opera. Like with that like deep breath.
I think that deserves an Oscar, personally.
That's true.
Yeah. Fuck Bohemian Rhapsody.
That does get an Oscar.
Making these exceptional poached Meyer lemons. Cut each lemon into 8 wedges. Trim off tops, saving 2/3 of the flesh attached to the skin. Remove and
The dishes are really good though.
excess membranes and seeds
Oh, yeah.
to remove the bitterness of the lemons. You want to blanch them 3 times by covering them with cold water. Bring to a boil, drain, and add once. Next, I'm going to poach my blanched lemon wedges
Oh shit.
in syrup.
Oh shit, sorry. I think my screen just it just minimized it. Sorry.
Oh,
I'll just stop it for a sec. Press spacebar.
Alright.
Then dry
That's weird.
lemons. Cook syrup.
It just minimized it for me, and it's just what the fuck?
it's still here for me.
Pour over the poached lemons.
Okay, I'm gonna try to.
Refrigerate for months.
Okay, how do I?
These poached Meyer lemon
Have you paused it?
are a delicacy.
Oh, hold on, I have not paused it. Oh, wait, let me do it.
Sorbet and ice
What the
cream.
hell?
Let's
Oh, sorry. I'll stop. Yep. Okay.
Okay, I got
All right. Cool.
Side note,
the-
I think the way that he's candying these lemons is a very similar way to how there was this little coffee shop bakery that used to be by my parents' house. I think it's still there, and they made cannolis, and they had like candied orange wedge slices, but it was just the peel.
Uh huh.
Uh,
Shit.
It was so good. Like I was like eating an orange peel. It sounds
Oh.
awful.
I go back.
But
I go back now. But
oh,
yeah.
Lord. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's fine. I'm just like I try to unminimize it because it was just hanging up to the right for some reason. Anyway, I'm just gonna press play. Oh, what the
Alright,
fuck?
But before you do that, I wanted to say one of my ideas for a challenge.
It went back.
is to
Damn it.
find just like a YouTube video that you like.
Yeah.
And just like at random points. I don't know how you select the random points, but like at random points, you pause the video and you just try and draw or paint whatever's on the screen.
Random
I feel like
points.
that would be like weirdly helpful for comics, just because like it would just force you to draw really weird things.
Hmm. You
I-
know,
this-
I sometimes do this trick where I place in panels of any like size and dimension and like just comic panels and like do some life drawing with that, like in those panels, like what I see, and it makes it like into a mini narrative.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just really just, you know, with like panels with gutters and however many there are, and just like do some life drawing. Is it
I like that.
okay? I'm just gonna play this again. I don't know if it'll.
Insert.
Okay,
For the lemon jelly, heat
I think because I was scrolling up and down. That's why it minimized it. Okay.
the freshly squeezed lemon juice. Sprinkle the
Oh fucking hell! God damn it! Sorry. Yeah, it goes down. It does it on YouTube too, but
skin constantly.
Yeah.
Bring
I like his knife.
That is the most. Yeah, one, that's a cool knife, and two, like that is the most perfect lemon I have seen in my whole life.
Oh wow, really? Okay. Well, I get bumpy
Like,
ones, but yeah, I mostly get those bumpy looking ones. But
yeah.
Lemon supreme, which means you want to keep the flesh only, chop roughly, and set aside. For the supreme, I'm still using my awesome and freshly picked Meyer lemons, but you can use other kinds. And by the way, have you heard about these? Finger lime, lemon caviar, citron caviar. These little things originated from Australia, but they're
Oh.
actually grown in California. And you cut them crosswise, not lengthwise, and you extract all of this little caviar. It's like thousands
Oh.
of microscopic lime drops popping in your mouth. It's crazy. It's like a fireworks.
I like this, but he does it in the other one, in the cherry version and the in the pear version, and it's cool, you know. But oh, what he does next is pretty cool. See that? Did you see?
Yeah, the evil laugh.
No, like he just changes for some reason. Why?
Oh my god.
That's creepy.
When he did that, I looked away at my phone so I didn't realize what was happening, and then I looked up to see, or did you see that? And I was like, see what? And I looked up and just looked on his face.
Popping in your mouth. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
It's like a fireworks.
Please.
To the next level. I'm gonna add some
Oh my
chopped
god, I'm
mint.
dying.
Then I'm going to squeeze
He did slow motion
lemon jelly.
for a sec.
And combine my poached lemons, finger lime, lemon supreme, and the mint. Look at this luscious combination of texture and flavor, one of a kind. Then I'm gonna scoop out and fill the mini demi-sphere silicone mold and freeze completely.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to unmold them and seal them by 2, forming 1 ounce, 30-gram inserts, and keep frozen.
It's fascinating.
To make the yuzu mousse or yuzu ganache montée. Boil half of the heavy cream. Add
Oh fucking hell! Sorry. You see how his text is sort of. His text is also kind of 3D. It's dramatic 3D.
It makes me feel like I'm watching Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Heavy cream. Blend again. Add the yuzu juice.
Hey, does Watch Together have shortcut keys that for play and all that? I know YouTube does, but I'll figure them out later.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't know.
Cause it
I only use this when if I hang out with you.
yeah. Well, it's a fun app, you know, when you're with friends and all that. But
Oh yeah, it's great because it means that hanging out. It makes hanging out significantly easier because we can watch. It's essentially like hanging out with your friends and watching TV.
yeah, I think we should try Google Hangouts next time because we both have YouTube, which automatically makes us like Google. You know what I mean? Because they're both connected.
Google Plus is attached.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. They made me register an account, which annoyed me back in the day.
Yeah.
But next time we do one, we should try that. Just have a very safe looking profile, you know. That's all.
Yeah. I'll make sure that everything's clean.
Mm-hmm.
I generally think I keep most of my YouTube is fairly clean, scrubbed, making sure that nothing's too risque.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to whip my yuzu ganache that we've made yesterday. As soon as it reaches soft
It's my impression of him.
peaks,
Crazy.
I'm gonna fill halfway
Go
through
away,
each
iTunes.
cavity of my first bottom half of my lemon silicone mold, like so. Then carefully place frozen lemon marmalade insert. Then close off on all sides with the lemon-shaped mold top. Insert the tip of the pastry bag inside the
Where do you
little
get that
aperture
lemon
and
top from?
rotate the tray while
I'm sure it's some bakery that's very I think it's a very big bakery, I'll say that. Oh no,
Yeah.
not bakery, just hobbyist kind of cooking retailer, you know? Or I don't know what they're called.
filling up each cavity to ensure that there will be no gaps left around the lemon marmalade insert
Fuck off iTunes.
and the
Go
seam.
away.
A little bit technical, but doable. You will freeze these bad boys for at least 12 hours or up to 3 months. Next, I am going to unmold my hard frozen yuzu mousse and see what it looks like. Flip silicone mold top side down. Unmold the lemons and scrape off any excess mousse that
Still
may
on.
come out from the seam. Smooth out quickly with the palm of your hands and freeze immediately in order to stabilize my finished lemon-shaped desserts. I am going to make coins out of marzipan. Next,
Ooh.
glazing. For the white chocolate coating glaze, melt cocoa butter completely, then add white chocolate and blend. Add yellow powder food coloring and blend well, and pass through a sieve lined with cheesecloth. Ready for the fun? Let's do it. First, insert a bamboo skewer in the frozen cake and dip into a 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius white chocolate coating glaze. Pull and rotate it in order to spread the glaze evenly and set faster. It takes a few seconds. Then remove bamboo skewer and place on top of the
I hope Bruno doesn't copyright claim this. Like,
Oh,
we love you, dude. Just don't be a dick. If you're watching this, don't be a dick.
that's
Like,
what we hope.
because
Cross some fingers.
that's like, you've heard of people like abusing the copyright system on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're here for like we have fair use under this, like, watch it while watching this and all that. Just so you know.
Yeah. Either way, we're just hanging out.
We're
so-
just hanging out. We're not with nobody. Who the fuck are who the fuck are we? He doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna like run down so we can flag our stuff.
Excuse me.
Unless
That man down there. Watch the video. Alright.
How dare
Contact Susan immediately. I feel like this feels like special effects. Like I'm watching a special effects video. Because it's awesome though.
On the velveted lemons, this technique smooth out the juice created velvet effect, resembling now to citrus skin. Quite stunning, isn't it? Not finished yet. For the last touch-up, I'm gonna spray gold, an amazing citrus skin pigmentation enhancer trick to get even closer to the craziness of this dessert. What about sticking in a real lemon stem? Spoil fu. This recipe, by the way, is
I think I'll give a dislike because he didn't make the stem himself. I'm really disappointed in you, Bruno.
unsubscribe?
Yeah, unsubscribe. I didn't subscribe, but I'm gonna subscribe just to unsubscribe. I'm sorry. Just
inspired by Cédric Grolet, a very talented pastry chef from Paris. Fair enough. This dessert is meant to be made in a professional environment. I'm not saying it's easy, but at least you've got all of the secrets, tips, and more.
he's handsome, by the way.
Go to
No homo.
Please subscribe, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter.
I think he's in his 50s or something. I think he's in his 50s. Or maybe I'm looking too much into it. I just know.
No, I feel that. I don't think he'll.
It's that-
I don't think he'll come for your butt.
No, no.
Almost like the front end of this knife is serrated.
Yeah.
Damn, this guy is not fucking around.
No, like I think he has a set
Just
of.
going for it.
Yeah, I think he has a set. Also, he's doing pretty well, I'd say, physically, But
Oh yeah, definitely.
dude,
For someone.
yeah.
Instagram and Pinterest.
Instagram.
And you should see what he does in his other videos. In one, he has like a weird transition of the sky, and another where he's like quickly wielding a sword or something. It's like an intro. It's so weird, but it's like amazing at the same time because he's like his editing is so Hollywood, and it's very high budget. Because I guess he makes a decent living as a chef, or I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's just amazing. You should check him out.
No, I'll definitely check them out.
Anything else you want to talk about, or are you tired or anything? Just
Oh my god, it is like 2:42 in the morning. I only got like 2 tiny sketches done. I'll wake up early and try and finish them, and I'll post them.
oh man, if you don't have to, like, well, I don't know. I wake up pretty early, but daylight savings has happened, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to try and wake up early, so that I can just get a better start to the day. Possibly like go to the gym for a little bit.
Cool.
And then also I have a lot of homework to do. So I have
Fun.
my 3D modeling project, which I don't know if I have sent you. I think I've sent you various like pictures over Instagram of it, but like very brief kind of snaps of it.
3D. Oh yeah, you have. Yeah.
3D. Yeah. Did you see the pod racer that I made, because we have to make pod racers?
Yep. And you graffitied on it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was really happy with how that graffiti turned out, and my professor really liked it too. She thought that it was really creative. Because it wasn't just like a material. It was like I went through and I was like, this is something that I knew I wanted to do something with graffiti from the start, because I've just been super into that art wise. Which, side note, I would recommend trying it, because there's a great Cynics video that we can watch together sometime. But it basically goes over why graffiti is so important, because you can use all of the you can use graffiti as practice for all of the key components of art, or all the like key fundamentals of art. You have like line, perspective, shape. You can throw color in there: line, perspective, shape, color.
Oh, so what was the main thing again?
I mean, it's really all of them. It's the idea is that you can use graffiti, and like making graffiti, especially like text-based graffiti, in order to practice all of the art fundamentals. So if you look up Cynics graffiti, that's going to be it. I'm probably going to head to bed real soon, but I heavily recommend watching that.
Cynics. He's he's a painter, right? Cynics.
Yes, he is the digital painter. I absolutely love his work. He also tends to like things. I constantly steal art ideas from him, of the like. Whenever I take like a lot of his advice, and a lot of his advice of the like. I don't do it enough, but like being more painterly, trying to add weird colors into like skin tones and things.
Yeah.
Like weird color shifts that don't really need to be there, but it adds so much more visual interest. And also, I love the way that he makes a lot of his drawings very angular.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his like body features are significantly sharper, and he drew some of that from like kind of, I think, I don't know, like you can tell that he was a very big fan of Invader Zim.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't like draw specifically in that comic booky style, but you can tell like he likes that very punchy graphic look to a lot of his work, and that's something I definitely want to try and add to some of the things that I do.
Yeah. It's just showing up on my feed.
Yeah.
I did a review on Shazam like the other day, and a friend of mine said he watched halfway through and he doesn't want to spoil it, so he's gonna come back later. That sounds awesome. Yeah. I liked.
I should definitely watch. I should watch Shazam. I've heard it's very nice.
I liked it actually, because they've you know how like in DC films they resolve their like they resolve the conflict with like punching, like what they're known for, you know, but
Yeah.
like superhero punching. But this is, I think it's a bit more different this time with how they do it in this movie, but it's also pretty funny. Anyway, I hope you know, good luck with the 100 days if you decide to do it, and I'll be following your like progress if you know,
Yeah.
especially.
I think maybe what I'll do is in the meantime is I'll try and get some just basic videos up.
Mm-hmm.
Try and see if I can record some like art live streams, not live streams, but like just record drawing or sketching or something,
Mm-hmm.
and use that time to learn how to use After Effects.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I get that down, the 100 Days of Comics,
Yep.
I'll have like a lot more video experience under my belt, so it's going to be a bit easier once that starts. And then I don't know if it will be 100 days per se.
Well, I think the thing is with deciding how you want to like format things or what you want to show, and the frequency of updates, like say once a number of days or once a week, as long as it's 100 days, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is it's going to be like a summer of comics, whether that's 100 days or not.
Summer of comics.
It's going to be, I have one summer.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm working on, and I will give updates to make sure that
Okay.
yeah, give updates to make sure that I'm doing it and I can be held accountable.
Uh-huh.
All right, I am getting really sleepy.
No worries, man. It's been a pleasure having you on, dude. I mean, yeah, it's been fun.
All right.
And I want to do
We
this.
should definitely hang out more often.
Yeah, I think Watch Together is a fun way to hang out, not just like show sketching, like videos and all that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then also maybe in the future we can have like more joint art streams or something where like either like one of us draws and like that gets recorded, and there's like the conversation too.
Oh yeah. Like I think that's the thing with Google Hangouts. They have like the video. They have your video on screen and as well as like your voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then like with Google Hangouts, I think because like the camera shifts to whoever's talking.
Yeah.
If we could do that, but like moves the screens onto the page, that would be really interesting.
Yeah, I think you can do that. And yeah, it depends on the setting, but yeah, I can't wait to try that out. Anyway,
Yeah.
You have a good night,
right.
dude. And
Yeah.
best
Have
of luck.
a good Australian day.
G'day, mate. See ya.
All right. See ya later.
Later. How do I turn this off? I think he's not showing up. I think he's gone now. So now he's gone. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, whoever is watching, and I don't know why, but thanks for joining us, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.